As you're all aware, Takeoff passed away on November 1st after being shot in the head and back as more than 30 people were exiting a private party at a Houston bowling alley. According to the police, the gunfire stemmed from a dispute over a profitable game of dice, although Takeoff was not involved and was merely a bystander. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at Takeoff's brother confronts Quavo for lying about Takeoff's death. Yeah, you heard it right. Following his passing, his younger brother has accused Quavo of faking his emotions following Takeoff's demise. So what actually occurred? Dirk Pueblo commissioned a hit against his nephew. Takeoff's brother, YRN Lingo, has turned to Instagram to express his sorrow and confront people who claim to have had a strong relationship with his brother. Recently posted a series of messages on his Instagram story addressing cloud chasers who claim to be connected to his brother Takeoff but have vanished since his death on November 1st, 2022. Benizen was convinced that the heartbroken rapper was mocking Quavo. In the stories he wrote, he was sick of people believing they could say anything to him. While this dude was alive, everyone was on the dick because he's left. They're aware of where they can find sex to cast. All that false crying is so illogical and stupid, it makes no sense. I don't have any brothers. The only brother I have is firearms. And if you think I'm referring to you, the shoe fits. No one has to worry about what's going on over here. We're straight, and you should quit claiming to be my brothers. This man didn't even know half of y'all, and Lingo added at the conclusion of the post to an acronym that stands for Long Live Takeoff. Some individuals assume that this message was aimed at Quavo, especially when YRN and Lingo state, "I have no brothers. The one brother I had is dead." Takeoff's brother also expressed how challenging it's been for him to cope with his loss. "Damn you, brother. I'm crying and talking out loud because I think you're still here. But when I turn around and don't see you, I feel disoriented and queasy." In a farewell post on his Instagram account, YRN Lingo announced his intention to create a tribute song to his late brother. He wrote, "I've never lost a close friend like this before, someone I woke up with and spoke to every day. This ain't fair." This other music that I'm releasing was uploaded on his Instagram story. The post includes the single's cover art and the question, why isn't he sharing another message to his brother? I promise I do, and I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. So can we assume that Quavo was complicit in the plot to kill Takeoff in order to minimize competition? If so, allow me to take you back to that fateful day to determine what transpired. On November 1st, outside a private party in Houston, the youngest member of the Atlanta hip-hop group Migos was shot and killed. The Houston police stated immediately after the rapper's death that they did not believe he had been purposely targeted and that he had just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Migos is credited for introducing a new era of Atlanta rap, which won them 2 Grammy nominations and impacted other musicians. Takeoff's uncle and Migos member Quavo posted his eulogy for Takeoff on Instagram. He claimed that his nephew was always the most reticent and amusing individual in the room. The third member of Migos, Offset, stated on Instagram that Takeoff's death left an unfillable void in his heart. At a press conference in November, Houston Police Chief Troy Finner told the media that Takeoff, 28, was discovered dead at 810 Billiards and Bowling in downtown Houston. After a party, a dispute occurred outside the bowling alley, during which at least 2 firearms were discharged. CNN reported at the time that authorities do not believe Takeoff played a role in the dispute's escalation that led to his death. "We have no cause to assume that he was involved in any criminal activity at the time," said Finner. A few days later, Houston police revealed that Patrick Xavier Clark, 33, was detained on a murder charge in connection with the death of Takeoff. Cameron Joshua, 22, who was also there, was arrested and accused of unlawfully possessing a weapon in November. The Harris County District Attorney's Office, which is prosecuting the case, requested that the Clark's bond be set at $1 million. According to court documents obtained by the New York Times, Clark allegedly began planning a trip to Mexico after the shooting and should be deemed a flight risk. According to Houston police, the incident occurred after several partygoers engaged in a profitable dice game and an argument ensued. At the time of the dispute, 30 individuals were gathered outside the bowling alley, but none of them spoke to the police about what transpired. Rather, based on surveillance camera footage, mobile phone records, and other physical evidence, detectives concluded that Clark fired the fatal shot. Others believe that the radio silence of more than 30 personnel on the scene is evidence that they were bribed by Quavo to remain silent. The shooting is still under investigation, and authorities are still requesting witnesses to come forward. Everyone who is in the bowling alley, according to Houston's mayor, Sylvester Turner, has an obligation to come forward. "I don't give anyone a pass," he added, adding that if you were there, saw something, and knew something, you don't get a pass. Everyone must accept responsibility. YRN Lingo has every reason to harbor resentment towards Quavo following his brother's terrible demise. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.